Hey everybody, this is Boot Shambi. Welcome to the show.
It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
Along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, your 2024
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Minnesota Twins.
Just about to get started, and pitching in this game, number 52.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And now the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
The pitch. And that one hammered. That's bad. Makes the catch up against the wall. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Colson Montgomery now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here is Moncada.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
No, that
just missed. Moncada getting the start at the hot corner, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. At the belt and fires. Runner on the move. Line drive, base hit, right field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One away, runners at first and third. Heston Kjerstad. Moncada runs. In the air to left center. Squeezes it. Abisail Garcia up to the plate.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Moncada runs. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back in Minnesota. Now the starting pitcher in this one, number 49. What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And now, Austin Martin. And here it comes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. This to center field. Robert on the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Jose Miranda, the next twin up to hit, leading the AL in batting average. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Uh-oh. Throw goes to second. Runner at third. Nobody out. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Bounced up the middle. In there safely. On the board first. It's 1-0.
That is third. The shortstop.
No outs, runner at first. And now Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The shortstop takes the ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 now.
You got a full count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Stassi pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Righty delivers. And a good eye there.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Sends it across to first. He's out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now batting Max Kepler. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. Left-hand hitter waits. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Larnach at second with 2 down. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. That's long gone. That's worth the price of admission. His second of the year, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
This outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now it's going to be Justin Henry Malloy. Homered last night. see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now, Gavin Sheets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The White Sox down by 4 here at the top of the second. That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. One out, runner at second. Max Stassi comes up to hit. This one smacked out to left center. Kepler racing over to make the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. With the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Out towards left center. Robert on the move. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch misses. On the ground, out to short. Montgomery. That's out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew Vaughn.
And he deals. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 2-2. The wide to kick the pitch. The other way. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
So up next for Chicago, Corey Jolts.
Oh, yeah.
He was late there, strike one.
Strike.
Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Luis Robert now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Wallner going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the White Sox.
And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard hit, knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Awesome play there.
The right fielder, number 13, Heston.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Heston Kjerstad. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. He's trying for third.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 outs. Runner goes again. Bounce to the right side. Santana steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Well, the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back in Minnesota as we go to the last of the third. Here's Carlos Correa. Here comes a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Line drive. Makes the catch. One down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Fought off foul. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Trevor Larnach getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Offering is in for a strike. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. Carlos Santana, the next twin up to hit. On the ground right side. Nice grab. To first. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Avisail Garcia steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Avisail Garcia.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Garcia, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kepler sizing this one up. Hooks it away for the out.
Now batter, the designated hitter,
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Doubled in his first AB. Bounce to Santana. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Stassi steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom 4, and now for the Twins, Justin Henry Malloy.
Third baseman, Justin Henry Malloy.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, right side. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 80.
Here's Christian Vasquez. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. That's down and in.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
1-0.
And that skips in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That to right, on the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now Correa up to hit.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Back there. And it's out of here. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 9-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. So not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
White Sox going with a new arm, Keegan Aiken. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 47, Keegan Aiken.
At the plate, Matt Wallner. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kepler up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. the inning. And now for the Twins, Carlos Santana. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
That misses.
1-1.
And the count is 1-1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
In there at the knees for a strike. Right side, Kjerstad drifts towards it, makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Henry.
Justin Henry Malloy now at the plate, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Vasquez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. And now the lefty fights it off. You'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Austin Martin.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Austin Martin. There's a strike. That one pushed foul. Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 9-3. Back at target field, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball, easy drive into the gap for that double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Heston Kjerstad. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes, and 1 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next for Chicago, Avisail Garcia. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Moncada leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gavin.
Next is the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets. There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Max Stat, runner on the go. Swing and a ball hammered left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 2 on with 2 away. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a strike.
0-1.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the finale of this 4-game set. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Got it by him for the K. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's opened up now, 9-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Here we go, bottom 6. Now it's the Twins DH, Jose Miranda. So a lefty out of the pen, Cionel Perez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And a pitch. In the air, right field. Kjerstad under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Just missed. One down, base is empty. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's ball
That's
4.
ball 4. Take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And the 0-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Trevor Larnach will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Wallner off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. That is the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on top, however, 9-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the second baseman, Corey Julks. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now with the dip.
The pitch. Stewart goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. Ripped towards third. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And now it's Luis Robert. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pulls that one foul. And the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that ball is gone. That one felt good. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-5.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Base is empty, 1 away. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Larnach going back. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
2 outs, base is empty. Yoan Moncada steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wallner makes the catch, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 9-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Max Kepler.
The center fielder, Max Kepler.
Perez back to work. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Malloy at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. This one lifted in the air, left field. Should have this one. And that ends the inning. Back in Minnesota, we're the top of the 8th. Now at the plate, Heston Kjerstad.
Heston Kjerstad.
The pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Forget it. He sends one out the opposite way. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they inch closer. It's 9-6. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
On the mound now for the Twins, Yohan Duran. This is his 3rd time out this year. And up next for Chicago, Avisail Garcia. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
The Twins leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bounce to Santana. He handles it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now here's the DH, Gavin Sheets. Swings through that.
The high fastball, particularly for young
strike.
hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
The White Sox trailing by 3 here in the finale of this 4-game set. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this
Now
one.
back.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here is Max Stassi out towards right center field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Runner at second. 2 down. Two outs. Runner on the go again. Hit in the air, center field. Kepler sizes this one up, and that's the 3rd out. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Cisnero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's Christian
Leading up
Vasquez.
for the Twins,
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
1-0.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. Back. Gone. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-6. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin. That's out to center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside-the-parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The pitch. Miranda checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Right-handed reliever. The punch out there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. Through 8 full, it's the Twins 11, White Sox 6. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 48, Justin Topa.
So digging in, Corey Jolts.
The second baseman, Corey Jolts.
And the pitch. Just missed. Topa, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And the right-hander deals, and it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Rudder goes again. Got him swinging. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
The shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
He's 2 outs away. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And a foul ball. Topa is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Number 52 with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long